Today I'm going to show you a tool that I've used online a number of times, and it's called Quizlet.com. It has different aspects to it, but what I tend to use is the game that you can create within Quizlet, and the kids like it too. It's a great way for them to get up and be interactive and move around the classroom and collaborate with their classmates, especially creates teams that you wouldn't necessarily see working together. So it is a free program, but you can sign up for a paid version. I work as a paraeducator, so I use the free version because it's cheap. So I am going to click login. And I'm going to log in with Google. Also, one other thing, I'm using screenshots here, so some of the stuff's going to look like I've already done it. That's because I have and filled in some stuff. So I'm going to click log in with Google, and it's going to take me to this home page here. And from here, I can either create my own questions, or I can search for some that have already been done. And I don't like to reinvent the wheel if I don't have to, so I'm going to click on search and look for one that somebody else has done. And what I want to look for is 7th grade SBAC math. You can search for whatever you're going to teach, and there's probably going to be something like here, where we have 500 sets of flashcards for this. So you're going to see all these lists down here. If I were to scroll down, we'd be able to see all 500, but I'm going to use this guy's because it looks fine to me. It's going to take me to this next screen, and if I were to scroll down, we'd see all of his questions that he's put in here. You want to make sure that they're actually correct because they're not always correct. But here's our game that we're going to look at live. You click on that. I'm going to create a game, and I'm going to use, because I'm using the free version, I'm going to use this one here. It's already selected. Create game. It's going to generate a 6-digit number that's unique to your quiz that your game that you're using right now. And you're going to have this up on the board or projected up onto the screen so the kids can see it. And you've got to have at least 4 students for this game. So what the kids are going to see on their devices is this screen here. They're going to go to Quizlet.com/live, or actually Quizlet.live works, and they're going to type in that code. So here's the code that we have. I'm going to click join game. I got to put my name in there. So there's my name. I'm going to hit next, and then all the kids are going to see this until you start the game. And on your screen and up on the board, what everyone's going to see is this, and you're going to, as the kids start putting their names in, it's going to populate in this box down here. And once everyone's name's in, then you hit create game with 4 students or 5 students, however many students you have. And it's going to put them into teams. In this case, since we only have 4 of us, there's going to be 2 teams of 2. You can shuffle teams if you don't like them, but you don't have to. So then you're going to hit start game. So I'm with Ella, and every team has a mascot. So Ella and I are the Sharks today. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up and I'm going to go find Ella, or Ella's going to come find me, so we can sit next to each other and work on this game. On Ella's device, this is what she's going to see on the left, and here's what I'm going to see on the right. You're going to have a problem or some kind of question up here that we need to find the answer to down on our screen. Obviously, we have different answers, so this is where we're working together, and we're going to read the question. So a fraction that contains 1 or more fractions in its numerator or denominator. Well, Ella reads hers, we decide she doesn't have it, I read mine, and I realize that I have complex fraction. That's what it is, so I'm going to select it. I got it right, so now I only have 3, Ella's got 4 answers, and we're going to read the question again and decide what it is. I know it's profit because I've done this a couple times. And as the kids go through and get the answers right, what's showing up on the main screen that you have projected is this here. So the koalas have not answered any questions, but Ella and I and the Sharks have answered 3 correctly. If we were to get one wrong, it would bump us back to 0, and we'd have to start over again. Over here, we're trying to get 8 questions right. So once we get to 8 questions, if we don't get bumped back and we answer 8 questions correctly, the next screen that we're going to see after we answer that last question is this screen saying congratulations, whatever students you happen to have on this team, as well as a picture of their mascot. And that's pretty much when the game ends, and everyone cheers for Chris and Ella because we just beat everybody else in class. So that's basically Quizlet.com.